Yay! Hello and welcome back to Memory at Lightning Speed with a permanent memory sphere and power recall. Stages of the memory process. Another way of using the brain to improve memory is to work with different stages in the memory process. 4 stages in the memory process. 1. Taking in information. Noticing and attending to information and absorbing it. 2. Retaining it in short-term memory. 3. Encoding it, interacting with the information in working memory so that the brain can store it for long-term memory. 4. Recalling it, retrieving and remembering information on purpose. Stage 1. Taking information in. What we already know and have a name for affects how we direct our attention, what we notice, and therefore what goes into memory. We need to maintain our attention in order to remember. If you learn on automatic pilot, little attention is involved, and so you will remember less. You will remember more if you direct your attention consciously and purposefully, focus in a relaxed way, not in a hard concentration. Take breaks and make changes to what you're doing so as to maintain relaxed attention. A few minutes of moving around and doing something different is sufficient. Link information to what you know. Give names and labels to information. Deliberately arrange and adapt information so that it is structured and yet stands out as odd, distinct, different, or more interesting. So it grabs your attention. Stage 2, retaining information for long enough to remember it. Rehearsing new information in short-term memory helps the working memory hold on to it. Repeating it gives the brain time to call up stored information to help you make sense of the information and encode it for storage. Rehearsal must start within a few seconds as information fades quickly. Rehearsal is a useful strategy for holding onto names, dates, numbers, formulae, instructions for long enough to write them down. You can then employ other strategies to remember the information long term. Stage 3, encoding information. The key to memory? The brain encodes new information so that it can be represented in the memory. Codes might be oral, auditory, kinesthetic, using touch and feelings, verbal, semantic, related to meaning, visual, emotional, or motor, using muscle sequence. For example, when you tell a story, the brain encodes the pattern of fine muscle movements, so when you speak, and stores them, and it can also encode and store the sound of your speech on your ears, the image and emotions which the story brought to mind, the look of the text and the details such as who was in the room and the buzzing neon light. The brain links information it has encoded, so any aspect could trigger the whole memory later. The more facets and your brain experience and has encoded, the more triggers are for your memory. It also follows that you can assist it by choosing to encode the information in several ways. Stage 4, recall. Good recall, power recall, is linked to how attention and awareness you bring to the process of taking in information and encoding it. Overlearning to aid recall. If you want to recall information at will, such as for exams, or for complicated sequences that you use regularly, you may need to overlearn. Overlearning is a combination of active learning, using the techniques from the section and checking over and over and over again what you have learned without looking at prompts. Strategy for overlearning. 1. Make a set pattern notes on an outline of an essay on a large index card or on paper so that you have an overview. 2. Write names, dates, and keywords for the reference for each topic on an index card. Check that you can recite and reproduce the information on the card from memory. 3. If you can't, put the prompt card into a plastic folder so it won't get smudged, and carry it around with you, and then glaze at it briefly at spare moments, such as at the bus stop or while doing the dishes. 4. Do this several times over a few days, just looking at the prompt from time to time, running over the information through your head while that would keep it fresh in memory. Our goal is for you to have the efficient ability to repeat little but often. If the information is hard to remember, there's probably a better way to encode it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next session. Thank you for watching and listening. If you like the video, please feel free to share it with others as you see fit. Now join my library. There are more than 210 videos for you to watch and learn from. I see you in the course. Next, click on Video33U. It's for you. Watch now and learn more. I see you there. Bye for now.